And I got soul. I'm super bad. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, yeah. Oh, man. Yeah. Whoever said crime doesn't pay is a fucking idiot. Oh, well, communications are back on. What's up, y'all? You know who I am, Jack Slater, aka the Comic Outlaw. Yeah, just getting back from jumping from back and forth through the multiverse. Doing this and that. A little crime time here, a little spin there. Oh man, I went to this place. Imagine this. Nothing but casinos all the way around this planet. 24 hours of fun, fun, fun. Yeah. Even supervillains gotta take it sleazy sometimes. But anyways, since we're back on, and I've been studying some X-Men, I thought we might bring a character that some people don't know about. Ta-da! Now, back in the old days, there was a New Mutants, which they're making a movie on, and that evolved into X-Force. X-Force is the team that Cable led because he was in charge of the New Mutants for a while after Magneto left, and then they became X-Force, which is like a ragtag team, the superhero team that was supposed to kick ass and spill blood. It was good for what it was at the time, back in the 90s, where shit was wild. That was a wild, wild west, son. Anyways, uh, X-Force did evolve into something I might be covering. I really, really thinking about covering it. Where Wolverine takes over and they become like this Black Ops X-Force team. And man, the blood flows. Deadpool in a black suit. Angel. I mean, just some of the best. X-23. And of course, back again. Good old Marvel Legends. Warpath. Yes. Except he's not in that bad black ass costume. And if you look closely, nor does he have that motherfucking knife he becomes known for. This fool starts carrying a knife like John Rambo. Yeah. And as a man that loves his blades too, I sort of respect that. Check him out. Now, earlier I opened a Deadpool. You could see, if you look through the toys in my section, Deadpool Blue and Gold. This is part of the same set. And if you look behind me, I got the rest. So we're going to be opening them all up. And then, with a little bit of magic, with that green magical hat that St. Patrick has, we will make the figures one. But, check it out. Let me give you a little info, just for those that don't know. Warpath is the second person to wear this costume. Because back when the X-Men, let me put this down, were first starting out, there was another Apache warrior named Thunderbird. Now, Thunderbird was an okay character. He had a lot of issues with the other characters. He kind of felt out of place, in the whole X-Men scheme of things. He actually felt just kind of, in general, like he wasn't wanted. But he ended up sacrificing himself during the second mission in order to save, the world. So he kind of goes down and dies. And his name was Thunderbird. John Proudstar. Because it gets confusing. This man is James Proudstar, his little brother, who coincidentally looks exactly the same as him. And what a coinkydink, he has the same exact mutant powers. Wow. It's just like they put copy, paste. John, James, Thunderbird, Warpath. But this guy was so much cooler. He ended up joining with the Hellions. The Hellions were a group ran by the fine, vivacious, lovely, finger-licking Emma Frost, the White Queen. Damn, do those legs sure grow up and make an ass out of themselves. anyways, he was a part of that group, the Hellions. He ended up joining Cable's X-Force, and then just kind of bounced around from group to group, and became part of that kick-ass X-Force that I was telling you about earlier. So, check it out. And this is part of the Strong Guy set, which is pretty cool. And, of course, he has enhanced senses, strength, like super strength, like a little bit under Spider-Man, sort of. He's also a superior tracker, warrior, fighter, killer. and just one of those cool characters that you actually kind of had to get to know over time, especially in the X-Force series, like the newer X-Force series. I felt I got to know him a little bit more, which was awesome. And it looks really cool from the outside, but we'll see. So I got my key to the city, my little knife, and let's do a little war on this box in free Warpath. And of course, they're both Apache warriors. That's their descent, which was cool. Well, but it kind of sucked. And I'm just gonna say this: that that X-Men is known for having one of the most diverse groups, and there's not too many Latino characters. And the first Native American character, they end up killing in the second story, for Christ's sake. But anyways, let's open this. Dankeschön, darling, Dankeschön. What the hell? What the hell was that? Oh, receipt. Yeah, who cares? Alright, one more time so you guys can see the back. Let's see who you need to collect. Here's a nice close-up. None of those little twist things. You know that I hate those things. Alright, pop these out. Alright, these are alternate hands. And check them out. One. And I don't know why they make alternate hands if they're not going to give him a cool weapon. Like that badass knife that he later uses. He uses guns, different stuff like that. So I don't understand why they don't at least include one weapon if they're going to give you alternate hands. It's kind of like, just a waste. It's like a woman taking off her bra and you're not able to grab on to any hooter. It just baffles the mind. But anyway, let's pop this open. Clean out. That is awesome. Alright. Oh, this one's stuck. Had to put the power of fear in it. Alright, check it out. Leg. Strong guy. Of course, we'll be putting that together later once we open everything else. Oh, wow, the toy is good. The footing's good. The Mr. Sinister toy that I opened, his leg was real twex, and it's sort of hard setting him up. You kind of have to set him up in an angle. But this guy is awesome. Check him out. Very detailed. Very cool. I like the feather in the back. It's the complete costume. This is classic X-Force right here. I mean, I remember Thunderbird from the reading X-Men Classic, because back in the day there was this comics called X-Men Classics, and they kind of released from the Chris Claremont story back in the day, explaining what was going on. Since everyone can collect the classic issues, they made X-Men Classic. So you had modern X-Men in the 90s, and then you had X-Men Classic. Truly a wonderful time to be alive. And then X-Force came out. I mean, a time that will probably never be seen again. But look at that. Very cool. I like the toy. Worth the money. He'll look good fighting some of my other guys are, set up in my X-Men section. One of my favorite encounters, he had an encounter with Juggernaut in which he this was early, in which he kind of couldn't outbeat him. He had to outsmart him. And like I said, this toy is just really awesome. I have Boom Boom. Watch that one. I have already a few members of the X-Force, so it's going to look good. Kind of him as the big guy in the background. So I'm kind of looking forward to setting that up. I'm in the middle of transferring from one secret hideout to the other. That's why things are shifting around. And you know how it is. You got to move from place to place. Time flies when you're on the clock doing crime time. Going through the multiverse and creating chaos ain't easy. But look at that. Fushizi, man. This is cool. The arms band. I like the detail on the shoulder pads right here. Whoa, they even come off. Sweet. That even gives you more options, if he's in combat. Or if you want to raise the hands up more, that's kind of cool. The belt. The belt doesn't come off, but it's cool that it just goes back and forth like that. Back in the 90s, people loved their pockets. Just ask Deadpool, he'll tell you. Yeah. And this has been another toy review. I recommend this one. I'm looking forward to opening the rest of the set. One of my favorite characters, Black Cassidy's in it. I was very happy to receive this Warpath. Very cool. I'm going to start a whole X-Force section. Yeah. And as always, you know who I am, Jack Slater, a.k.a. the Comic Outlaw. Yeah. Get up off your ass and check us out. Subscribe. And just so you know, this isn't a children's show. This is an adult show. This is for people my age, 18 and up. So, do not watch my show unless you got a pair and they got hair. Understand what I'm saying? Or if you just got hair down there, being politically correct. Whether you're male or female, you can enjoy my show. Just be a motherfucking adult. Yeah. I ain't PC. I'm Jack Slater. And I'll catch you on the flip side.